Drawing braids is easier than you think, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it, no matter your skill level. Now here, obviously, you can use this video to draw braids on a character that you already have, but if you just want to practice, you can head to jumpstartprocreate.com or click on the link in the description below to download my head templates for free. I have 2 with different styles. And I will also add in the description below a link to the YouTube tutorial in which I teach how to draw a face like this one, so if you want to start from scratch, you can do that as well. Otherwise, let's just start drawing some braids. So step 1 is really easy. You're just going to draw a very pale line to show where your braid is going to be. And then over this line, just go ahead and draw a very simple zigzag. Now, if you want to bring your braids to the next level, I recommend starting with a looser zigzag that gets progressively tighter and smaller towards the bottom. That's going to mimic the fact the bottom of your hair usually gets a little bit thinner, either because you have layers or because of stuff like split ends and other things like that. So to draw the braid, what you're going to do is just start from one of the points that is not the highest one. So second or third, it doesn't really matter. And you're just going to extend the line and turn it into a curve. Now, if you repeat that with all the different little angled lines you have, you're quickly going to be able to create the braid. Now, one thing to note though is make sure that when you connect a curve with a piece of hair that is above, you do so above the corner of the zigzag. So instead of doing it like here, that just looks really weird, just bring it slightly above. And then from the top part, depending on the hairstyle, you may have an elastic, or you may just connect the top part of the braid with the rest of the hair. For the bottom though, I do recommend just drawing an elastic, and then you would just draw the rest of the hair. I really don't have a lot of space here, but just this kind of teardrop shape is what I usually do. Way too small right now, but you get the idea. And from there, you can easily refine the braid by just adding a few individual hair strands, so a few strokes. So you just follow the curvature, and to really bring the braid to the next level, I recommend keeping these strokes going throughout the braid. So for example, this piece of the braid we can see kind of flows into this one, so I would just add my same 2 little hair strands that flows into this next one. So again, here, same 2 hair strands, this one, you get the idea. You can also add some loose hair poking out from the sides if you want to make it even more interesting. And you can also reinforce the gaps within the braid. So above any corner within your zigzag piece is where you could reinforce those little gaps. Now let's just do a really quick recap on the other side. So you're going to start a little bit lower in your braid. And you're going to create a curve and just repeat that throughout the entire length. Do the same thing on the other side. Connect the top to the rest of the hair. Add some individual hair. If you want, you can also refine the gaps within the braid, so just above the little corners in your zigzag. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more easy ways to draw common things, mostly for characters, I highly recommend you check out this playlist because I have a bunch more tutorials for you. But before you leave, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the weekly videos I post every Tuesday and Saturday. Then click on the link right here and I'll meet you there.